Hi, Break Time, UST Break Time followers. It's been a long time since I appeared here or was able to interact with you. Well, thanks be to God, I am here again. Now we will take up the Gospel according to Matthew chapter 28, 16 to 20. That is the Gospel reading for the Trinity Sunday. Kaya sige, lumakad kayo at gawin ninyong disciples ko ang mga tao sa lahat ng mga bansa. I-baptize ninyo sila sa pangalan ng Ama, ng Anak, at ng Holy Spirit. Turuan ninyo silang sundin ang lahat ng iniutos ko sa inyo. Tandaan ninyo, kasama niyo ako palagi hanggang sa katapusan ng panahon. Hanggang diyan mga kaibigan ang ating pagbasa. Kaya fiesta ng Trinity, ito isang misteryo. Kaya mahirap intindihin. At ito'y nalaman natin lang dahil itinuro ni Jesus Christ. Ang ating mga ancestral religion ay hindi nakaabot sa misteryong ito. Ganon din ang mga Hindu, mga Buddhist, mga Muslim. Ito lang ay dahil sa isang revelation na hinatid sa atin ng Ama sa pamamagitan ng ating Panginoong Hesukristo. Inuulit ko, ang mga tagasunod lamang kay Hesukristo ang may revelation o kaunting kaalaman tungkol sa Trinity. Konti lang, hindi lubos-lubusan. Kasi ang lubos-lubusan na pagkilala sa Trinity ay sa langit lamang. Ito naman ay hindi itinuro ni Jesus sa isang tagpo lamang, kundi sa kanyang buong ministry na nagtagal na mga 3 taon. At nababasa natin ang turo ni Jesus tungkol sa Trinity, lalo na sa Gospel according to John. Halimbawa, doon ninyo mababasa, "The Father sent me. I and the Father are one. I will send you a paraclete," etc. Ngunit, ang pinaka-clear na turo ni Jesus ay yung binasa natin from Matthew. Subukan nating ipaliwanag ito ng kaunti, bagya lamang. Yung pangalan ng Ama ay yung nature o pagka-Diyos na nadidistinguish sa fatherhood o relationship of generation. Ayon, Yung pangalan ng anak ay yung nature o pagka-Diyos na nadidistinguish sa being generated o relationship of sonship. Sa Latin, genitum non factum. Yung pangalan ng Holy Spirit ay yung nature o pagka-Diyos na nadidistinguish sa relationship of proceeding from the Father and the Son. Sa Latin, apatre filioque procedit. Pero nais kong banggitin dito yung wrong portrayal of the Holy Trinity. Yung bagang pinagtatabi-tabi lang ang Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. They're just juxtaposed. Yun ang salita sa English, juxtaposed. Hindi ipinapakita yung relationship. Kasi sa Trinity, importante yung relationship. That is what makes the Father unique, and the Son unique, and the Holy Spirit unique. That is what makes them persons, no? Depends on their distinction, their uniqueness, okay? It is not the reality that is divided. It's just that each of the persons, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, have their uniqueness. So it is wrong to say that Christians worship a God who is 3 in 1, like coffee. Why? Because in coffee, in a 3-in-1 coffee, there are 3 realities. The reality of coffee, the reality of sugar, the reality of creamer. Okay, 3 in 1. In the Trinity, there is only one reality, only one Godhead. We Catholics continue to worship just one God. But within this God, there are unique relationships, not realities, but relationships. Okay? Ngayon, doon naman tayo sa application. Unang-una, we do not worship 3 gods. We worship only one God in 3 divine persons. When we say in the Our Father, hallowed be thy name, that is the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Of course, expressly we only call on the Father, but actually we call on the whole of the Trinity. Second application is that we must have gratitude, because that is something where many people are deficient. We have to be grateful to Jesus Christ, the way, the truth, and the life. It is only because of Jesus that we know the Holy Trinity, and we should be very grateful about that. Ikatlo, there is a Marian dimension in the worship of the Trinity. And so we see paintings where you see the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and they are crowning Our Lady. Number 4, we have to give importance to relationships. Huwag yung ako ang boss dito, kayong lahat ay sumunod sa akin. If you are the manager, you are the boss, you still have to cultivate good, friendly relationships with your subordinates. Of course, it is important to get an appointment to be the boss. But once you're the boss, you have to cultivate relationships with the people around you. Okay? Number 5, sa mga young partners, wag naman yung I love you 3 times or 100 times. Sasabihin nyo, I love you so many times, no? You have to get to know your partner deeply. And of course, that is achieved by self-knowledge and self-revelation of the two of you. And then you have to decide whether you can still accept one another after you have gone to your deeper self for a lifetime. No divorce. Kung tunay na gusto ninyo ng marriage with no divorce, you must get to know each other deeply and then accept. You will know that your partner is not perfect. If you really cannot live with an imperfect partner, better not have marriage anymore. Because marriage should be for a lifetime, no divorce, okay? So, my dear friends, do not think that Trinity is just a mystery up there that has no relevance to us. No, there are many applications, and I hope and pray that the Lord will help you apply these insights that I have shared with you on the Trinity. God bless.